welcome to my channel. This is my first layout officially designing for the Ink Road. My supplies that I use today are going to be available at theinkroad.com, and if you use my name Evie, EVI, plus the number 10 at the end, you'll get 10% off of your purchases if you want to get anything from the store. Now, I'm using the Fine and Dandy collection from Dear Lizzy, and this page I am cutting up all the banners off of is called Celebrate, and I thought I would use this as all of the ephemera for my layout. And it's really fun. Now, the acetate is also from the collection. The acetate piece is called Dazzling, and it has like this confetti look with these red, pink, and yellow hexagons. And then this page is also from the collection, and it is called Cheerful Chatter, but I'm using it for the back black and white polka dot sheet and layering the acetate on top of it, and I think it looks fantastic as a layering piece. Now, I do like the way this is looking so far with the banners. I only cut like, maybe 10 or so, but I wanted to make more of an impact, and so I go ahead and truly, cut more off to the side. Now, this wood veneer piece is from the Crepe Paper Wonder collection, also available on the site. And this is embossing ink that's in a dauber form from Stampendous that I got from Michael's, unfortunately. And the embossing powder is also Pink Party from Recollections, also found at Michael's. Now, I can't decide if I want to blame the embossing ink or the embossing powder, but this piece, it does stay pink, but it bubbles up too much when I heat set it, so it's a little, weird looking. But moving on, it's a picture of me and my sister on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. She recently came for a visit in the beginning of January, and this was like straight from the airport. I took her to lunch on the water, and we did a little selfie. There was probably like 3 other photos of us with goofy faces, but I decided to use the normal looking one for this layout. So it is me and my younger sister who does live in New York still. And I'm first matting it on some tissue paper, and then I am taking the back side of Celebrate, which is like the soft blue with orange dots on it, to mat the photo in addition to the tissue paper that I am using. And I love the way it looks, and I will be using the branding strip that has like these little oranges, looks like orange polka dots, but it's truly oranges, but I just blocked the leaves. And so this is kind of the general layout I'm going for. I'm using the branding strip from Cheerful Chatter, which is those hearts on the bottom, and I cut out, as you can see, like tons more of the banners. I wanted to make my own tag. Ooh, excuse me for my dog. I wanted to make my own tag, and the first attempt at it was horrible. Cobes, stop. And so I did do it again. Now I am using the branding strip from the other one I told you about to give like this orange polka dot extra layer onto the layout. Now, also that little orange, like, not orange, it's yellow, like doily die cut is from an Amy Tangerine collection that was just in my stash. It's just pulling that yellow color out from the layout. And now it was, took a little bit of time to get these kind of layered up just right where they take enough space over the photo. But I wanted, also part of the objection was to be able to read each of them, because they did have nice little sayings like "this is my fave" and "let yourself shine," "be happy," "you are," I love you" kind of thing. And so it's a nice little, like, all these motivational little pieces that I wanted to stack and layer just right. And I use a combination of the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue and then also the Scotch Quick Dry. I can't say which I like more or less. I was just trying to use up the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue because that one is on its tail end, and I do have a backup, but the one that was, on its bitter end, I wanted to kill before I toss the bottle. So that is how I am going, like, between both of them. And so the bottom two, I just kind of cluster up so that you are able to read them still. And so with all of those, I think I have maybe like a handful left. That page really did have quite a few. So it's really fun to use the product in an unconventional way as all of the ephemera for the collection, rather than using all those banners as the background pattern paper. So I love the way this looks. I got to use literally like 3 pattern papers from the collection all in one layout, which is always good for me to do. And the tag, I wanted to go ahead and do my light journaling on, since I was mounting all of this on a piece of acetate. Journaling would not really suit, and I didn't want to write on the, background paper either. So it's just a little tag that I just wanted to kind of capture where I was with her, what she was doing here. And I do add some pink and white twine to the hole I hole punched myself. And it takes me like 2 attempts. How funny is that when you are like, I can't do this, I can't do this, but I eventually succeed. The floral as well is an Amy Tangerine die from the Rise and Shine collection, I believe, as well as these little tickets that say like admit 1, admit 2, and then enjoy today. I thought since they had the same colors that were working with my whole background that they would work kind of nice as a little bit more extra details on the right side of the page. And then I go ahead and fill in all the glue to adhere the wood veneer down on the page. And the today is also from the Amy Tangerine collection. It was super fun making this, and now I just kind of glue behind all of the big pieces so that it attaches quite nicely without noticing the glue too much. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and go visit theinkroad.com for a list of the supplies, or to purchase the supplies. I'll leave all the details down below. Thank you so much for joining me, and here are all the close-ups. Bye!